Hi, my name is Taylor Richardson, and I am going to be explaining my answers for exam number 1. For question 1, I used the guess and check method and was able to find two possible combinations that came out to equal 31 and place those horizontally and vertically in the circles provided, and found that 10 plus 8 plus 13 equals 31 and 11 plus 8 plus 12 equals 31. And I used this same guess and check method for part B, and in all the boxes I found solutions except for the third box. I found that there was no solution because 8 minus 3 equals 5, and 15 minus 5 equals 10, and 12 minus 10 equals 2, but 6 minus 2 does not equal 3, it equals 5. So for part B, there was no solution for number 3. And then moving on to question 2, I found several different options for making different images with the 9 squares, different figures, and found that I was repeating myself with the different parameters that I was finding, and found that the least parameter that I found was the 3 by 3 square and found a perimeter of 12, and the greatest perimeter that I found was the 1 by 9 rectangle and found a perimeter of 20. And then for number 3, I used my pencil and drew all the possible paths that I could find for part A by moving up and to the right, and found that there were 10 possible paths. And then the same for part B. I followed the arrows from C to E in all the different ways that I could and found 4 possible paths. For part 4, I made an equation to find the missing variable. For part A, I knew that 7 plus 3 equals 10 and knew that 25 minus 10 equals 15, and could use that knowledge to find that 7 plus x equals 15, and was able to find that x equals 8. And use this same method for parts B and C, and found that for part B, y equals 6, and for part C, z equals 10. And for question 5, I used the facts that were given to find that Kitty is married to Will, Sarah is married to Floyd, Josie is married to David, and Anne is married to Gus. And this can easily be found given the facts that you are given in the box provided. And for number 6, I drew diagrams for parts A and B, and for part A, made them trapezoidal diagrams given the numbers that were provided in the question, and for part B, we could notice that these numbers were equal to different multiplication units, and found that you could make them into rectangle figures rather than trapezoidal figures. And then for part C, I found that the general formula for finding the trapezoidal number was n times n plus 2 in parentheses. And so this is how I found all of my answers. Thank you.